Hi, everybody. This is Tara with Tina and Shelly, and we are going to do a couple of things today. We're going to do a tarot read for Janine, and then she is going to do a numerology in-depth read because that is her specialty for Shelly, and I'm excited for both of them. And the question that, well, let's go ahead and introduce. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Janine.
I'm Jeannie Horvath. I live in Monte Vista, and I have been studying numerology for about a dozen years. I'm also a healing touch practitioner, so I work with energy medicine, and I'm very interested in astrology. Been studying that pretty heavily for a couple of years now.
Thank you. I love it. Shelly?
Hi.
Partner.
I'm Shelly.
We're kind of the same today. Look at this.
It's so cute. I read cards with Tina, but I also love chakra work. I just love chakra work. So that's something I do.
All right. All right. I'll go ahead. I shuffled the cards really good. So what number did you want me to use?
I would like you to use number 5.
Number 5? Okay, and let's state that purpose of the question. You have projects going and you need focus.
I need focus. I probably need to get rid of a couple of projects, but I don't want to. And I don't know if I'm just being stubborn or if I really do need to get rid of a few. So some clarity and focus would be really great.
Okay. Five of Pentacles. The Moon. There's some reflection needs to go on. Seven of Swords. Which is affecting the King of Pentacles. The Emperor is showing up. Nine of Cups is showing up. Page of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, you're going to have to make some choices, Janine.
What's that last card?
Okay, I do it very much. For me, it's coming in as a business read. What do you see, Shelly?
Oh my gosh, yes, absolutely. What was the last card? I can't quite see
Temperance.
that one.
Temperance.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that definitely is. Oh, yeah.
All right. The Five of Pentacles is showing up. What do you see, Shelly?
Well, on the Five of Pentacles, a lot of times that's like known as the poverty card and being left out in the cold. So where that's your first one, I don't know if that's where you started, in a place like that where you felt out in the cold at some point.
Conflict too?
And despair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think I'm in a pretty good state of conflict, which is kind of putting me on hold. And I don't want to be on hold. I want to be moving.
All right. Right now, the Moon is controlling, I feel like. What do you feel like the Moon is doing it for her after the Five of Pentacles?
When I see that pop up after the Five of Pentacles, I think that it's about the journey that you're going to be taking, and you might feel a little in the dark right now, but you just have to remember there's the Moon there to guide you. That it might feel dark right now, but there is a path and there is some lighting, and you'll get there.
7 of Swords. What's she worried about?
Not doing everything I want to do, not getting any of it done.
So are you cheating yourself out because you want everything and something's getting left behind, maybe something very important?
Yeah, yeah. My self-care is getting left behind.
Your what?
Self-care.
Okay. I agree with that. When I see the 5 of Pentacles coming in, if you felt left out on the cold, if there's conflict, if there's a feeling of despair ever in your question, when I saw the moon come in on yours, I think you need to pull back a little bit, trust in your intuition. You know which ones you need to focus on, and you know what you need to do. And it's work under the moon too, but it can be, you need to choose between some things, and it is telling you that. When I saw the 7 come in, I believe you're cheating yourself by, because when that card comes in, there's a lot of projects right there. He has 7 of them, and he's sneaking away with 5, but there's still 2 there. So I think you're cheating yourself out.
Well, and going back to the moon card also is about balance too. That's why there's 2 structures. So there's an underlying balance tone to that one, I think, especially for you right now. That's what you're looking for.
Yeah, balance.
Okay, the King of Pentacles is coming in, and that's usually a very good card. It shows stability, good choices. But then the Emperor is coming in after him. Who's he remind you of right now in your life? What would that be for you?
He looks like a judge to me.
Do you feel like you're being judged?
No, I feel like I'm judging myself for not having the wisdom to just pick a few things and be realistic.
Oh, it's so hard though. It is so hard. But I do understand, because when I was doing this blogging thing, they always keep telling me, narrow your focus, Tina, narrow your focus. Because I was all over the place. And they recommended narrow your focus.
Yeah.
So the King of Pentacles coming in, money, controlling of that money, being judged for that money. But you also have the 9 of Cups right after that. So what do you see in that, Shelly? Do you think they represent 3 men? Do you think they represent 3 situations for the business? Because to me, there's choices, right? Because she's missing this part of her life.
Absolutely. But I'm almost like, I think when I see the Emperor pop up in this one, I think it goes back to Jean, like, being that of herself. Like, this is how she's feeling, and she's wanting to get to that 9 of Cups to enjoy.
Enjoy your business.
To
enjoy your business, and to enjoy it and be fruitful in it and have control of it. And it's satisfying in your life, not taken away from your life. That's what I see.
I think it goes back to the balance. You're just striving for balance
between these 2.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, I believe the Page of Pentacles is coming in on this business read. What's it saying?
Which, that's a wonderful card for this read, because
and it ends with this.
Yeah, and
there's
so there's a few cards in there, Janine, that are just reminding you about the balance, finding your balance. But then you've got the Page, which is always exciting.
Yeah, because I think the page of Pentacles is coming in. And the next one is how many? 8 of Pentacles, hard work. So that's your business. The message about your work. You need temperance.
Yeah.
You need to practice temperance because you want the best for yourself. You don't want gaps in your life. And when we're in a situation when we're trying to work with our gifts and our hobbies and, you know, in our lives, it should be adding to it, not taking it away. Our art, our gifts, our loves, those should be adding always to our lives. So I had to learn that too. I get temperance in business because I need, and a lot of it, I had to make choices, hard choices, but you need to pick something, focus on it. And if you, because I believe you're so gifted in the numerology, you're so gifted in the astrology. I believe that you could focus on 1 or 2 of those and pull them in and started giving those as gifts and started practicing that. I think the level you could take that because you have such a natural gift for it would be beautiful. What do you think, Shelly?
I 100% agree with all that.
The other 2 really big things, well, actually there's 3. No, there's 4. I really need to do art. It fulfills something in me that nothing else does. And I have 2 crates full of journals that I want to type into the computer. So I have electronic copies. And you know, if I did 2 of those a week, it would take me till next spring to get them done. And I've been working on them for 3 years now. That's time consuming. The other thing is I really want to meditate more, spend more time just listening and receiving. And I really need to do more physical exercise, more yoga, more walking, that kind of thing.
Okay.
I can't
So
fit 'em
if
all
that,
in.
so you to get out of this feeling of despair and discomfort, I do believe the
Yes.
answer is under the moon for you, which art that is. And they're always the more mystical ones. They're always the maybe a little murky, a little darker ones too. But it is telling you in there, in that moon, because you are cheating yourself by, I do it too, by having so much, I don't give enough to make a difference on a couple.
Is there anything in there or any connection either of you can see that would lead to maybe say take a few months on this and then a few months on that rather than give them up completely? I'm begging to hold on.
All right.
You see
Instead
my
of subtracting,
problem?
how about
I
this? Because
really can't.
temperance is coming in. Temperance. Okay, I see where you're coming from. So instead of just subtracting, how about you adding in 2 to 4 hours of self-care? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I
then the
see
other
now
ones that
my-
are not going to consume you, they will fall naturally away.
Yes, that makes beautiful sense.
So we're not going to subtract from you. Who wants to be subtracted? No one. So we're going to add. You need to add 2 to 4 hours of self-care into that. And everything, and in that, you're going to find your answers, right? You're going to find your center.
Yeah.
You're going to find your happiness, and you're going to find some peace.
Bingo.
One thing is that Emperor card. I think maybe you're being a little rigid with yourself. And so I think if you just break some of this stuff down, like meditation, there's
I'm going to do it.
book,
I'm doing it too.
there's a book, The Warrior's Meditation, where he talks about we can meditate at 10 seconds at a time. Now, when you break it down that small, it doesn't seem, everybody has 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Is that realistic? Probably not. But start with a couple minutes versus, I'm going to meditate for 20 minutes.
Mhm.
Maybe that's something to look at for you.
Yeah.
That I'm going to do that too. That's why, because in my office room here is my yoga. On the other side, I can have my yoga mat, and I'm going to start yoga and meditation. And I totally walked away from anything political, and I'm focusing. It fell
Wow.
away. Yes, for me, because I've been doing it before the insurrection, before Trump got elected. It's been a long time, ladies. And I walked away, and I've been focusing on me, self-care, and our business. And I've gotten so much fulfillment out of it. And all things that obviously didn't matter to me naturally fell away. It was good.
That is such good advice. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, I'm gonna leave